Welcome into another video on my channel where I go through and test all the weapons inside of Black Ops 6 to see how viable they are to be brought into the zombies game mode to slay some undead. So if you're new to my channel, generally, welcome. I appreciate you stopping by. Consider smashing that subscribe button, turning on the bell notifications, as you're not going to want to miss out any future uploads from myself. This is an amazing milestone, and I am blown away and humbled and cannot thank you all enough for the support on the channel. As you can see, we have now smashed the 1 million view mark on the channel. Absolutely unbelievable. I am so blessed and thankful for all of your support. Now in today's video, we're going to dive in and kind of go through Liberty Falls and show you a few tips, tricks, camo grind spots, XP places and strats that you can use to just kind of work your way and stack up your gobblegums, maybe finish off the camos if you need to inside of Black Ops 6 as we get prepared for Black Ops 7, which is now under a month away for release, and I'm super excited for that. As well, in the description you can find the link for two amazing things. Number one being the Zhorde community Discord, which is built upon players helping out other players. So if you're just looking to hop into games, there's an amazing community to join down in the description. As well, the link for my streams over on Twitch. I'm live Monday to Thursday evenings, and I'd love to see you guys pop on by the stream. It would be tons of fun. So without further ado, let's dive straight into the Liberty Falls XP farm video today. Welcome into today's video. Thank you so very much for tuning in. I genuinely appreciate the support. Again, I'm still blown away at that number. 1 million views on the channel. Truly, thank you. All right, so when I dive into Liberty, one of the first places I go, and I'm sure we all do it, is the vending machine to go ahead and see what kind of wonderful free loot we can get. Today, you know, we got cookies. Yeah, not so great. Now, I run the Striders on Liberty when I'm playing this map, not because of what they start with, it's because of what they turn into, and you'll see that later in the video. But I mean, you can see at the beginning they're a little low. 57 on crits, 29 on body, nothing exciting. What do we get from the vending machine? Now, if you didn't know, all you need to do is wait for the audio cue of zombies spawning, and then you can go ahead and smash the vending machine and get your loot. And we got a blue tool today. Are you kidding? I will take that very, very happily. Let's go. That's awesome. Definitely check your, side Easter eggs like this one, the bins on Reckoning, because you never know what it might just give you. It can be a big help in your runs early on. Blue tool right off the beginning. We're up to 114 on a crit, but that's not what we're here for. But these are definitely my weapon of choice for this map, 100%. And like I said, you'll see why. So we're going to go through and show you kind of things I do in my map when I play this. So like when I'm doing the valve step, this is exactly how I will do it. I will hold one zombie, he's around somewhere, and get this started. And then we have the valve zombies that spawn in. They've got the purple eyes. Put a decoy out, and then I'll head back and continue to hold the valve. And you can see at this point we are just past halfway. So if you have two decoys, you can pretty much get this done. At this point, I did pop a gobblegum to help, which was Arsenal Accelerator, in order to earn my field upgrade faster. So I'm just going to kill the enemies that spawn in for the valve. As soon as you start turning that valve, you're going to get zombies and vermin spawning in that have purple eyes. Now I'm using these purple-eyed zombies to go ahead and recharge my field upgrade. Another tip, I'm not sure if you knew, but if you are only running one weapon and you run by an ammo cache, and it will automatically fill your weapon. So not the one that you might be holding if you have two, but if you only have one and you run up to the ammo cache with just your fists out, it will equip your weapon and it will be full of ammo, which is super awesome. So now that we used our field upgrade, the gobblegum, to get Ether Shroud faster, it was time to pop Ether Shroud and finish off the water pressure valve. So this is kind of how I do this in my game solo, just to make really easy work of this step, which can be rather annoying, just the amount of zombies that spawn in while you're doing it. Don't forget, underneath your vending machines, there's spare change. In front of the church, if you throw an explosive, something up there to burn or blow up that zombie head on top of the church, you can activate the raining zombies Easter egg, and you can see them falling out of the sky in front of the church. I'm over here kind of hoping that while that's going, I can get Dennis Riffle to spawn in the graveyard, but he wasn't cooperating, but that's okay. No big deal. So I know I have blue tool already. Usually when I play Liberty Falls, 100% honest, I activate that Raining Zombies Easter egg as early as I possibly can and use it to take my weapon to green. Now with the salvage I have accumulated in the game up to that point, and from the ether crystals inside of the church, it is almost instant to go from green to blue. So that's how I play this normally, and I just wanted to show you that Easter egg, regardless of the tool that I got from it, just so you guys all know how to do it if you didn't know how to do that. Now we got Dennis Riffle's key, so we've got 2 parts to our jet gun that we need to build. Back behind the comic book store, up in this window, right in the corner here, there's a bonus points, which you can shoot and give yourself an extra 500 points, which is really nice. And if you have a double points gobblegum, you can go ahead and pop that and knock out, you know, 1,000 points right there. Then we got our mangler cannon to open up that store, and this is about as useful as I feel the mangler cannon is. All right, let's make our way into the store and pick up our last part for the jet gun. Where is it? I think we're here to pop. There it is. Get some more salvage. There we go. Final part. So now we have all the parts we need for our jet gun. We can go ahead and craft that. If you didn't know, you can jump up from that car up here and get up to the jet gun crafting table nice and quick like that. So that's a nice little tip. And then this right here. I know, the trash bin. You're thinking I'm crazy, right, Z? But look. Everything climbs up in front of you up that trash bin. Everything. They don't come from behind you. If they drop in behind you, they have to climb up in front of you on that trash bin. So, I mean, this is definitely not the most ideal weapon to be using in a close quarter situation like that, with no perks and, you know, half a plate. But, you know, it is what it is. I wanted to show you guys this. It's a good spot if you've got, like, the LMG and you don't need to reload. You can just kind of hold down fire and get your crit shots there and rip through the rounds and get your camo done nicely. So that's a spot that you can definitely utilize as well. And then to show you these Strider pistols, we're pack 1 blue. We have Napalm Burst, which is the map's ammo mod, because that's what Manglers are weak to, and the Abominations. And I just wanted to show you, like, pack 1 blue. I don't need a score streak. I don't need absolutely anything to go ahead and get this step of the Easter egg done, which is defend the LTG device and make sure none of the zombies go into it. This is incredibly, these are so strong, so strong. You can see why I recommend these for this map in particular. There's a Mangler. I mean, there was a Mangler. Like, what? Just absolutely wrecked. These are so strong. So I wanted to kind of just show you the whole LTG defense so you just get a feel for, you know, how strong these are and why I recommend using these and kind of for all stuff. I mean, for shredding through zombies, doing your Easter egg steps, these are just the best, in my opinion, on this map. But let me know, you know, what weapons do you love to run on Liberty? Specifically Liberty Falls. What is your weapon of choice for this map? I'd love to find out from you all. All right, so now we have our Abomination, and look at this. I mean, what? The Abomination is almost done. That's incredible. That's just about halfway. We're almost at the point now where I'm going to need to hit that trap. Which is crazy, right? Like, that's a name delete, so they've got extra health. Pick up a little bit more ammo. That is one of the downsides to the Striders. You're going to have to watch your ammo. Just be aware of your ammo count. That's all I can say when using these. But they are incredibly strong. Now we just need our Abomination to cooperate and walk in to the trap. So come on in. Come on in. In we go. And there we go. Now we can finish him off. Just open up your mouth. One of them. I'm almost dead. Let's get out. Alright, there we go. And that's done. So, again, you can see why I highly recommend these with Napalm Burst and the 3-round conversion kit. Man, these Strider pistols are so strong. So again, this is how I do a lot of the steps, like you're actually watching how I do them. Now this is the Strauss counter one, and I wanted to make this crystal clear for you all. Whatever word is showing there, you're going to do the opposite unless it says medium. This is the easiest way for me to explain this to you. So the first one we got was medium, so we're going to set it to the medium dial. Same was here, medium, so we're going to put it on the middle. There we go. And then we're going to make our way to our final location. What does the Strauss counter say? It says low. So on the machine itself, we're going to put it to high, which is the bottom one. And that'll activate it right there. So that's the simplest way to put it. If it is medium, keep it on medium. If it is on the other two, just put it on the reverse. Whatever it says on the Strauss counter, do the opposite unless it's medium. That's the simplest way to get that done for you all. And then we finished off the last named elite right there. And that's the Easter egg complete now, you know, on round 12, which is fairly simple and nice and easy to do, especially with these striders. Now, inside the bank, right here, this is where I have grinded the majority of my headshots inside of Black Ops 6 zombies, doing exactly just this. As every single zombie has to mantle onto this countertop before they can make their way over to you. And it's a complete level, you know, counter, so everything's headshot. You don't have to adjust, nothing. I'm on mouse and keyboard, so Deadshot Daiquiri does not give me the headshot ADS snap, which is another reason why I like to find spots like this where it's level ground and everything comes at you at one level, so it is very easy to, you know, mow down the hordes. Now, for those of you that like to train up the zombies, this is what I like to do with the striders. In front of the bowling alley, get them in a nice tight pack, and then funnel them in towards the back end of the bus here, and the carnage is real. What else need to be said there? I mean, you can see how effective that is with these pistols. Absolutely insane. Now for the bug rounds, this is one place I like to go, which is right by PhD Flopper. And you'll notice this is not the fastest place on the map that you can do a bug round. I will show you that later in the video. But this is the place where they come at you in one direction from here. If you've come down from the church, you may get a couple stragglers coming from your left down the stairs from the church, but other than that, everything comes from in front of you at a fairly chill pace, and it's just a nice, easy way to go ahead and complete that round on the Vermin round. That's my preferred spot for the Vermin round. Now is the other one that everybody knows about is the zipline camp on top of the bank roof, and I'm just going to show you why this is incredibly effective. I mean, we had an abomination in there too, and just, I mean, we're ventilating, absolutely ventilating. And with my jug augment that stuns zombies when my armor is broken, it's a massive help doing a camp strategy for sure. Now this location, just outside the bank, is the fastest spot on the entire map of Liberty Falls to do a Vermin round. To take maximum advantage of this location, you need to get to these bins before fetch me their souls, or whatever that term has been said. And then they will all spawn in from the two windows directly in front of you. But you can see during the footage why... Hello? No bueno. No bueno. Excuse me. Car rudely interrupted us. But you can see in the footage why that location can be a little hectic. If you don't get there in time, they can spawn in behind you, and it can be insane really, really quickly. Now, the Strider 22 pistols, in my opinion, is one of, if not the strongest weapons to be bringing into Black Ops 6 zombies. Especially for boss fights. Of course, there are certain fights where there are going to be select weapons that are going to be better options. You know, Shattered Veil, these aren't definitely going to be the best option to bring in. But for Liberty Falls, I 100% firmly believe that if you bring in these Strider pistols, that you're going to be able to absolutely just ventilate everything inside of this boss fight. And my score streak to recommend for the Liberty Falls boss fight is a death machine, and this is why. That was our named abomination at the end of the fight, which can take an absolute ton of ammo to get through and can be a total bullet sponge. But one death machine and done. One death machine and done. I can't stress that enough. Such an awesome score streak to bring in for this boss fight. Definitely amazing. And as we finish this off, we're going to continue, but I'm going to show you when you continue a nice way that you can go ahead and complete the fully kitted out Dark Ops, I believe is what it's called. It's for 3 weapons. They need to be all legendary, all with an ammo mod, and all pack 3, and you have to have all perks. So in order to get that Dark Ops calling card, I recommend you completing an Easter egg, as if you choose to continue after the Easter egg, it will give you a perkaholic and rewards. Now, if you have a bunch of people in your game and you're playing as a squad, there's going to be multiple PAP 3 crystals. So if one person in your game needs to get this done, then work as a team. Make sure that that person is able to pick up a legendary tool to put on any weapon they don't have legendary, throw on a PAP crystal on the weapons they don't have PAP 3, and grab an ammo mod so that you can go ahead and get this done. As you can see, for some reason, my pistols took another legendary tool. Like, what? They were legendary pack 3. What happened to that? So anyway, we went and made the boxing glove legendary, put on an ammo mod for the boxing gloves. Well, I tried to, but I didn't. But anyway, you can see how easy it is to complete that Dark Ops by continuing after an Easter egg. And then all you would need to do is either leave match once you see that pop up on your screen, or go ahead and progress until you can get to the exfil. Now, at the exfil, this is where these Striders 22 really shine through, and you can see just how incredibly strong these are. I mean, I just stood here and dished out the damage to that abomination at the exfil. That's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane to be able to do that. We got 26 zombies left at the exfil, and, like, not a concern by me at all. Let's get a decoy out, pop a reload that I didn't even need to do. Gotta stop doing that, please. Oh, my goodness. All right, and let's shred through them all, and that's it. So that wraps up my kind of camo grind spots, the places that you can go to just shred through hordes, my preferred weapon to bring in for the Easter egg, and just to absolutely shred everything inside of Liberty Falls. I really hope you're enjoying the new series where we go through and show you camo grind spots, XP strategies inside of each and every single map inside of Black Ops 6 Zombies. This is the build I use on the Strider 22. Thank you so very much for tuning in today. If you haven't subscribed, consider doing so now and helping me on my way to my next subscriber goal of 10,000 subscribers. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you all in the next one.